different videos for when The Walking Dead is on air and when it's not airing, when it's in the off season. Put a clip of that in the beginning of the video for those who don't want to listen to me ramble. Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and this is one of those dreaded update videos. I don't like posting these. Not a lot of people even really watch these, but I think it's important to let those know who have been asking when certain videos are going to be coming on this channel. A few months ago, I said, or I gave you guys an idea of my plan, which was to get a new computer that could render faster, upload faster, and get more videos done and saturate the videos with Walking Dead content as a way to stay on topic with what we were discussing previously, and also a way to say thank you and give all the viewers what they've been wanting mostly from this channel. With that said, I've always talked about expanding and growing outside of The Walking Dead, but still staying in that ballpark with the horror genre as a whole, but staying around the zombie genre, you know, maybe monster-ish type of genre, and post-apocalyptic. Those will always be very important main staples in this channel or with this channel. The zombie or post-apocalyptic genre as a whole has been my all-time favorite genre since I was a kid. I'm never gonna not love it. It's just that simple. If it would happen, it would have happened by now. So you can always expect, you know, Walking Dead videos if it's the Walking Dead the TV show, the spin-off or the companion show, the comic book, the video games. I know Telltale's Season 3 just came out. Those will be on this channel. I plan on expanding into the gaming, and I'm trying to figure out a different style of videos instead of just saying, okay, this is what people normally do on YouTube. I'm just going to do that, but with my own type of personality. So I'm looking into different things and also the equipment to do it. So I think in the middle of January is when I hope I will be putting up the gaming stuff. Now, it's not just Telltale's The Walking Dead. There's also The Last of Us. I want to revisit that, but also focus on The Last of Us 2. That's a while a ways, though. Maybe we can build up the audience some before we get there. But another thing, I'm getting a lot more comments asking why I'm not doing daily Q&As and stuff like that. We always shied away from doing daily Q&As. I think it's the laziest video I can put out there for you guys. Sure, I could do it every day, but there's so many other videos that I would rather take 2 or 3 days, actually edit and create something and put it out there. Now, when the time comes, and I think it is, when the time's right, sure, I'll pump out a marathon of Q&As for a whole week. I've done it in the past where last Christmas vacation, the only thing I did was I put out 7 straight days of Q&A videos. It's all going to change depending on a year, but I'm thinking it fits better if while The Walking Dead is on TV, I can do the reviews, the Q&As, the predictions, the breakdowns, the meanings, like all those different types of videos depending on what my schedule's looking like. And as the channel grows, I can actually utilize more time, you know what I mean? Because, and it has to do with money, straight up. Ad revenue allows me to not work as much and then put the time into the channel. That's just simple fact. I mean, listen, if I need to work, you know, 40 hours a week at a job to sustain myself, that's 40 hours I'm not working on the channel. This is just simple math. But let's say the ad revenue coming in allows me to take 20 hours off. So now I only have to work 20 hours a week, and then there's that 20 hours I could put towards the channel. But let's say the ad revenue gets better and I only need to work the 10 hours, then I have, you know, all that time. You see what I'm saying? So that's just common knowledge. Now, that doesn't mean give me money, you know, or support me so I don't have to work a real job for 48 hours or a different job outside of YouTube. But that only means that if I finance the channel by myself, it'll grow slower. There's those that want to help financially. When the time comes, I don't like Patreon. I just don't like it. I don't like some of the stuff they do where they say, okay, you know, Patreon people can get the content, you know, a day, a week ahead of time. I just don't like it. There was a channel I was watching that did like entertainment news, and they went to Patreon and did this gimmick where anyone who supported them on Patreon got the news 2 days before everyone else. I ended up watching their videos, not out of hate or anger because they did the Patreon. I support people financially supporting channels, absolutely, because more and more YouTubers are butting heads with corporations. How long do you think they're going to survive? Be honest. YouTubers, the regular YouTubers, who are life expectancy, now that we're going against actual corporations who have teams and crews of people, it's not looking good. It's pretty grim, you know what I mean? Unless the viewers step in and the viewers help out. That's the only thing that's going to keep us alive. But the reason I stopped watching that program is simply because the news was delayed. That's it. They were putting out their news for the Patreon people 2 days before. By the time they put it out for regular people, I already watched the news. I already heard about the new trailer, the new theory, the new, or the new tidbit about the Star Wars movie or this or that. I already heard it. So it really hurt them, I feel, in the end. Now, I've unsubscribed and I don't mess with them, and I don't know if they changed or tweaked things, but I always felt like after they made that Patreon announcement, I was getting news from them of stuff that I already knew about. So, like I said, I think there's pros and cons with Patreon, and I don't want to set up a Patreon. I don't want to even discuss, especially in this video, money. I'm just simply putting that out there for people who, they do ask why I didn't do the afterthoughts, because I had to work. I didn't have time. I had to work, I'm a single father, which, again, I want to be very careful how I word this. I'm not saying, look at me any different, love me any better. No, I'm simply saying that portion of my mornings and my nights, that goes to my daughter. That will always go to my daughter. It has to go to my daughter. Wake up, I feed her, I take her to school. At the end of the day, I pick her up, make dinner, go over homework. We try to read a little bit. Even that gets pushed to the side because there's just not enough hours in a day. Maybe we have to run out, do some shopping. I mean, that's all on me. I don't have a wife. There's no girlfriend. It's just me and Juliet, and I prefer it that way. So before you put a pity comment, we are better off. There's personal videos too. If you want Q&As, you can go check that out if you want. I'm not going to bore those here who don't want to hear it, but I am simply stating the facts. Again, it's just me. So when it comes to the time, I just didn't have it for the afterthoughts videos. Those I love. They're my favorite videos. My favorite videos are when I could sit here and take a few days and pour, all this this substance into a video, and then I will even rewatch that video. So a lot of times I think, man, I wish I could correct this, I wish I could make this, I wish I upgraded my microphone before, and yada yada yada. But those are the ones that I even rewatch, a few times, because I just love the content. I love the symbolism, I love the meanings. I know a lot of people write it off, especially with The Walking Dead for some odd reason. They write it off as a coincidence or an accident or recycling material, and I just don't get it. There's some incredible writing, not in just The Walking Dead, but in a lot of things that people are just not aware of. People actually go and study what camera angles mean emotionally. Like, what does it tell you emotionally? Like, if the camera angle's down at this angle or up at this angle, like, there's so much more that goes into filmmaking. For the people who do care about those sort of things, you do get filmmakers who just say, well, this shot looks cool, let's run with that. And you could tell, because there's not really a lot of emotional depth with how they're filming it. But with this channel and with it expanding, that is something that you will see more and more. I do want to shy away from the quick, easy buck videos where it's just like, I can push record, I can answer a few questions, and then do that, 2 times, 3 times a day if I wanted to. I can make Q&As 3, 4 times a day if I wanted to. And it's not just the Q&As. We could do live streams. I could do a Q&A and a live stream once a day. I mean, every day from now until the channel's at 1 million subs. I couldn't milk that shit. I don't want to, though, because I feel the better videos are the ones that have a little more substance. So when it comes to the Q&As, or when it comes to anything that's similar to that where I just turn this on and talk, maybe the discussion videos, only if it is necessary, like once a week, or an important discussion comes up. I still have 100 people messaging me asking why I'm not talking about the boots. I did a video. It's that video is probably one of the more popular videos I've done in weeks, so I know a lot of you probably seen it. My thoughts haven't changed. I mean, that's what I think it is. I have nothing to add. And I get asked that a lot. Like, do a video on this, do a video on this. We've already done it, and I have nothing to add. In the future, I already started putting together videos. I've been saying for a year now I was going to put up. In the future, how it's going to go is during the breaks, between seasons in the mid-season break and then the season-to-season break. I'm going to do the best I can and put out the videos that I think have the most substance. During the season, it's very, very busy, at least my schedule, so I will do the reviews. I will do my best to try to get some of the reactions up for the more important episodes. I give up on that word, important. I will do my best to get the afterthoughts, some of the meanings. I will do my best to do the discussions as far as topics, predictions, and videos like that, and maybe a Q&A once a week. Again, I'll do my best to cover the comic as well when the show is on, because that's when it's busy and those videos are the easiest to make. Even then, the more editing, the more images you got to put in the videos, those consume a lot more time than simply just me putting the camera on and talking. Those are literally the easiest. You just hit record, you talk, you hit unrecord, and then I upload that. They take no effort whatsoever except for just me talking. Now, when it comes to, which is a good thing, that is a positive thing, because if those videos I can do those and get those out when it's during the busiest moments. But when it comes time to the off season, there's just no excuse. That is the time where I should be pouring my time and effort into the videos that you might come back to in a year from now and rewatch that video. People might still watch those videos in 5 years from now. The explained, the meanings, the important symbols or whatever you missed, all that sort of stuff. I have a video about Breaking Bad that I've been thinking about for months and months and months, and I think you guys will friggin' love it. Those videos people will always watch. The prediction videos, I tell you, that when I'm doing prediction videos for The Walking Dead, this is what it's like. I post a prediction video, boom, everyone watches it. Once that episode is done, no one watches it. I will get, every new season, you'll get new subscribers, so you'll get a few people who go back and they're like, well, let me see what his videos are like. They'll go back and look, and they'll notice that whether I'm really good at predictions, really bad at predictions, or kind of in the middle. And I'll see comments here and there, but if you look at the stats, it's literally like a view every week or some shit like that. People just don't watch those. Like the reviews, they're not that wildly popular either, you know, but when I make a video about something that isn't dated, that doesn't have a specific expiration date on it, those are the ones that I see people constantly. I'll have, 10 people every day, 20 people every day watching that video, as opposed to the reviews and the predictions where once it's done, once we pass it, those are the videos where I'll get one view a month. You know what I mean? And they don't generate any revenue. They just sit there. They're old. They're gone. They're dead. It's like that. There's no longevity for it when it comes to supporting the channel. And again, these are facts. I'm not saying, oh, because of that we're never doing those. No, not at all. When the show's on, it's the perfect time. It's hot. Let's discuss this. Boom, boom, boom. But during the breaks, though, the main thing from this video is I want you guys to know, during the season-to-season breaks or the mid-season breaks, the content will change and be different. There's a time when we need to put up the quick content, then there's a time where I feel like there's more I can give you, is what I'm saying. I know there's videos I can give you that are just simply a ton better than me just simply sitting here talking to you. And we will do some of those videos because I do like the more informal discussion where I've got to edit and add images and all this type of shit. For people who are interested in just this, the real discussion, mistakes, flubs, whatever, just here. Here's my thoughts and opinions. Here's where we're going moving forward, which, let me just put this out there quick since you made it this far. Moving forward, we are going into the videos that have more substance. We are going into the gaming aspect, and we are going into more zombie, post-apocalyptic horror, the movie side of things. I won't tell you specifically what they are, but that is the type of genres, and we have that's not because it's a big secret, because we have different styles breaking down. And if I say we have this, explain video for whatever, and then I say, oh, Jason Voorhees type thing, you might be like, oh my god, and you might expect that, when in reality I'm really considering covering the video game when it comes to Jason Voorhees, because they have a new video game for that. So in closing, to finish out this year, I want you guys to know that I have a few videos that I needed to get out that are the mail videos, some subscription box. I got a whole new bunch of mail today. I'm going to make that like a Christmas Eve type video. After that, we are going to do a few collection updates. We're doing the last one for this year. And then in January, we always do the complete comic collection. I think I'll also start the complete collection video for the figures and collectibles. That has been probably one of the most requested videos. So we're going to get all that done in between December and January, while I'm also behind the scenes setting up for some of the top videos when it comes to The Walking Dead, and also going into the gaming. So if you see, 3 or 4 map mail videos coming up, maybe a subscription box, or something else that I just said, like the collection videos, if you're not into those types of videos, just hang in there. A few weeks go by, you know what I mean, and we'll get up some discussion videos. Let's make it through the holidays. January is going to be real busy too, so again, have patience, but we will always return to discussion videos, especially when The Walking Dead comes back. There's no way I'm not gonna do those videos again. So if you don't see them for a while, keep in mind different videos for when The Walking Dead is on air and when it's not airing, when it's in the off season. I think that is the most important message. Maybe I should put a clip of that in the beginning of the video for those who don't want to listen to me ramble. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year to the Matt family. I am so very excited going into 2017. I was extremely excited going into 2016 as far as growing the channel, and I am twice as excited to expand the channel in 2017. The stats for MAP have just been on a steady increase, you know what I mean, with these spurts of popularity here and there. I think around 20k, 50k, and then around 80k there was just these jumps. Like we jumped from like 50 to 70 like almost overnight, you know what I mean? So it is pretty amazing. So the stats are just going up, and I see no reason why they won't continue to rise in 2017. So again, Merry Christmas, thank you for the support over the years, and Happy New Year. I'll see you back here in 2017, but that's not true because I have a video coming behind this one. I have a few videos coming behind this one. Anyway, I'll shut up. Juliet.
Subscribe now.